I'm going to address this because I wish those of you who've been following me for a while now, you know one thing about me is that I always have these prophetic dreams, and you know that I'm capable of learning things about what's taking place through my dreams very easily. So, hey guys, Love and Light. I named it that because I wanted you guys to know that this aliens and the mole thing, I'm going to just talk about it. So, a while ago, probably about a year ago, I sat on a live and I told you guys about the dream that spirit brain walked me through, right? And they showed me that there was going to be coming up some planned... I just want to say that I'm being told be careful by my guides not to like expose too much, but I'm going to expose whatever I can. We told you 2024 is the year of exposure, and we are not playing around with that. People are getting put on blast for the lies and the misconceptions that they're pushing out into the collective agenda, which is propaganda on behalf of their highest good and on the behalf of our lowest good. So I would really stay clear right now, because the narrative of the collective is being programmed right now. Listen to me. This is the message. At this moment, the narrative of the collective is being programmed to make you follow the false agenda that will be their plot and ploy to determine which way they're going to go next with taking control over humanity. So they've already been doing this since, like, you have these videos from 1964, if you watch when they began with the fluoride and all that stuff. And now, because I'm channeling, I'm kind of looking off to the corner, so please bear with me, because I want to make sure that I do not give any false information tonight. So, you know, those of you who are interested, and I know a lot of people are not, but a lot of you are, because you're highly intuitive yourself. You're very empathic. You've had these dreams as well. About a year ago, I sat on live and I told everyone, when who was here from like a year ago remembering what I said? I said the next thing they're going to do is start saying that aliens are going to attack us, and they're going to put fake things happening, like with aliens on Earth. They're going to have like fake spacecrafts and fake things like that. Do you guys, whoever was here, you will know. You'll be like, she literally said these exact words. I told everyone a year ago that soon, very soon, I don't know when, but they're going to have these false like aliens and false like... not that I'm saying that aliens don't exist, because I've went to them and I visit them, but you have to astral project and travel to them, and they do not like to come to Earth unless they have infiltrated a government system or a religious system, which they have, the Vatican, the government. They're already all in it, and everybody's been compromised, and trust no one, because I'm telling you right now, everyone's been compromised. And I remember saying this a year ago, that soon it's going to happen. And now I could see it taking place, this whole Miami mall thing. Now, mind you, people were saying they seen great aliens in the mall, obviously, because what does everybody see aliens as gray? Now, I've seen many different beings, and there's plenty of types of them. And the gray short ones and the gray tall ones, they would never just step foot on Earth and start walking around. I mean, that's just retarded. That's not going to happen. I'm hearing this. They will never. They don't want you to know they exist. Their whole ploy is like, I don't exist, don't believe in me. And another thing, we manifested everything into this reality. Humanity came, we manifested beings from different dimensions, and then it opened up different portals and created other universes, and little by little, the transaction of our thoughts and our minds from the collective mind has been brought together, and we've manifested everything that we see today, which is why it's so important to believe in things that are healthy for you and not unhealthy for you, because when you manifest things, just knowing that when you're manifesting them, you're also inviting these negative entities into your life. For instance, I have the belief that they do exist, but not in my reality. Do you understand what that means? They exist for others, yes. So like, why don't I see ghosts? Why don't ghosts pop up in my room? Why don't they do things? Because I don't believe that they can. Like, this is how it works. What you believe is what will be received. Understand me when I tell you that. As someone who works with spirit, and when I say spirit, I'm not talking about ghosts and spirits. I'm talking about spirit, our inner spirit, our collective mind, which is the universal mind, right? The cosmic spider web. It's boop, it started there, and then it's the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, right? So you started with one, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. That's where you get that time, space, consciousness, right? Time, space, and consciousness. It started with consciousness, then time, and then space. Do you understand what I'm saying? Consciousness, time, space, and then from there it just exploded into whole new worlds, right? So I said this a year ago, and I'm not saying this because I said this a year ago. I told you guys that it would begin. If I can get as many people to stay off the agenda of their ego minds that are trying to control and manipulate humanity for their own fucking things, like they're doing it for them. None of this is for you. Why do you think 1,000 cops showed up to that mall? Oh, because they said they saw aliens? That could be one of the reasons, yes. What's another reason? Anybody want to know why they would send enough cops to cover the amount of humans there? Somebody got to know this answer. Why would they send a massive amount of police to be able to, so they could be a police officer for each 2-3 people? Why would they do that? Okay, if you didn't answer it, cover up. Exactly. Because if they need to take people's phones, to confiscate people's phones, right? They need to make sure nobody's videoing. Nobody has proof, because somebody could like zoom into the alien and be like, oh my God. And then somebody else would be like, this is not real. They could debunk it. So they need, exactly. They need to control the plot and the narrative to it. So they have to have police go there, because the police are essentially the government, right? The government and the police work together. If somebody, like those 2 guys in Texas, when they said that they got abducted by aliens, the cops came to him and was like, we need you to not tell anybody. Then they started telling people anyway. They started getting stalked and harassed, and people were going to their house. And this is not a fake thing, because I told you guys a year ago when my guides, my plebeian little, I'm hearing my daughter, but yeah, she's my daughter. So she came to me, and like, she's a part of my child, like something. She came to me, when I tell you she was big blue eyes, like almonds, like this. It's not the first time I've seen beings in my dreams. They're all different types. There's the Navajo type people. There's the praying mantis. There's the tall green aliens. There's the short green aliens. There's the Syrian, from Syria, Ceres, from Sirius, from Andromedan. I've personally been an Andromedan and a Syrian in the past life, and the ones with the heads like this, I've seen many of them in my dreams. And not because I knew who they were. I didn't manifest that. Actually, they came to me before I started to learn about them, and I wanted to see, like, what's this? Who was that came into my dream? Who was that? And they were showing me. So the little girl, big blue eyes, blonde hair, white hair, not blonde. It's like white. It's not blonde. I don't want to say blonde because that sounds like white girl with blonde hair, blue eyes. No, she was blue, the color blue. Her skin was the color like light blue. Big greenish, like almond blue eyes, right? And then her hair was white, right? So she was a little girl, and she grabbed me by the hand and she took me outside. This is when I first asked, like, what's going on with this? I asked my guides. She took me outside and she pointed at a spacecraft and told me to go that way. And I was scared because I'm like, damn. And she's like, go ahead, you're safe. And she didn't talk. They always telepathically communicate. They never speak. I told you, the higher dimensional being, spirit, and light does not talk with words. They telepathically communicate. So if you're talking to spirit in the lower astral realms, they are not ascended and they are stuck there, and that's why you can communicate, because they're still stuck in this same energy. Okay, only the ascended ones get to the point where communication with words is no longer necessary, and they communicate with their third eye and their consciousness. It's like you look at each other and boom, sex is done that way, love is done that way. There's no physical contact and none of that stuff. It's not necessary, because all the thoughts and emotions are brought through the telepathic mind. Okay, so she showed me and took me outside and goes like this. She points and I start walking up to the spacecraft, and it started lifting me up. The spacecraft started taking me up, and I was like, oh shit. And I could feel my body vibrating in this dimension. Bugged the fuck out. When I tell you, I was feeling myself here, but I was there. You hear what I'm saying to you? And then I was watching myself. It's crazy, I know, guys, but those of you who know, you know. I don't need to explain any further. I saw myself laying in the bed, then I saw myself projected as a being there, as a person, and then I saw myself doing what I was doing. It was like I was seeing 3 versions of myself. And she took me outside, grabbed me by the hand. I got lifted up to the spacecraft. And then I was like, oh my God, I'm going up. It's finally happened. And the spacecraft dropped me back down. And I was upset, kind of like, damn, I thought they were finally coming for me. And she turned, she's like, that's not what this dream is for. And she looked at me and she pointed this way. She went like that. Then she saw me, people acting chaotic, acting crazy, but in the ground, there was a spacecraft looking thing in the ground. And I was walking towards the spacecraft and she told me to go there and she followed me. All these people were acting chaotic and shit. And she put her hand out like this. Boom. And they all just, like flew back like a bomb went off. And she told me, walk up. I go into the spacecraft. And when I go in there was all these men in black, MIB type characters. All the women, the men were all wearing white shirt, black ties. This is word, hand to God. If I'm lying, I'm dying. I walked in there and then all these people were in there, and then this woman took me and she was like testing me and stuff like that, asking me questions, trying to scare me, but every test I was passing. I was like, get out of here, I'm not afraid of that, I'm not afraid of that. But she was showing me that it's coming where they're going to lie to you and say that we're taking them, tell you that we want to fight them. But really what's happening is they're working with other beings from other dimensions, and they're going to use, those beings are manipulating humanity to think that they're the bad guys when really actually it's the opposite way. It's almost like saying, imagine you find out Satan is actually good, but Jesus is not. You see, I'm not saying that that's the case, but that's what they're doing. They're working with a different type of beings to make you think that those are the bad guys. Just like when you see on TV and you hate someone like a president or something, just remember, that's not accident. Accidents don't happen. They don't make somebody look bad for no reason. They come together and they plot everything. The 5 media outlets that work together, they all work together and they come together. And when it's time for them to push a propaganda and a narrative on you, they come together because they all work for the same entity. I don't care what you believe, who you believe, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter. I'm here for a mission. This is my mission. And if I can save 100 people who watch this video, 400 people, and let you know when it happens, if everybody runs to the left, bet your ass you're going to run to the right. I told you this shit was going to happen. We told you. Everyone told you. The light workers have told you. A lot of people didn't want to believe it. Now it's happening. These fake aliens in the mall, and now they're going to have people. People are like, oh, but this guy came on TikTok and he said he was there. That guy got paid by the police to say, or threatened by the police or the government to say, this is what you're going to say. And they take the people who actually saw things and tell them, oh my God, my third eye is burning. It's burning right now. And they take the people who actually saw what was happening and they tell them, if you say something, we will come after your family. We will do whatever we need to do and we will destroy you. My third eye is burning. It's burning right now. It's like, zzz, like I'm burning. Like it's crazy. Sorry, Luna. I'm telling you. And holographs, exactly. Holographs, all that. That's why they don't want the people who did get shit on camera, who didn't get shit on camera. They're going to control the whole narrative. They're going to lie to you. Stay out of the agenda. Stay out. Stay out of it. Don't. Why are you making that your reality? It happened there. Let it happen there. As much as I want to feel so bad for war and stuff like that, you have to understand. This part's going to sound like I don't care and I'm a shady bitch, but I'm not. You have to understand. What everyone is going through in this current situation, it is their lesson and their karma and what they need to experience. So as much as we want to get involved and fight for everybody's rights, which is great because it could change the outcome, but what you can't understand is you can't change nothing because that's what they were born to go through. Just like many of us have been in wars in a past life. We went through things that we wish somebody would have came and saved us out of this, starvation, poverty, slavery. I know I've experienced them in a few lifetimes and I got to experience it. And the reason why we experience those is so that we can feel for the people that do go through that, but understanding that you can pray, send love and light to these situations, but you can't get involved and put yourself in that narrative because then you become a part of the problem. Stop emotionally attaching yourselves to the fake agendas. Thank you so much, Naru. Exactly. You have to be very cautious with what you allow into your energy space. Because if you're a light worker, ooh, hello. I'm getting heat all over the crown chakra. If you're a light worker, and you're of the light, and you're working with the light, not for the light, because the light don't work for nobody, as opposed to we call the darkness, you work for the darkness. You're not working with them, right? Nobody's a boss or the bigger boss. The only difference is we show respect to those who have been through it many, many times, and we show respect to them. It's not about like, I praise you. There is no such thing as praising and bowing down in the light. Sorry, I don't know where you come from, but you want to talk about real light and love, there's no bowing down and worshiping anyone. I have never seen it. As much as I've seen things and so many things, I've never seen anyone in the light or the spirit guides bowing down to some entity and being like, yes, we worship you, Father, Mother. That's not how it works. The truly ascended being does not work that way. We work together to help each other ascend. If one of us climbs a ladder, we just send the ladder down and say, go ahead, you got to come up. But we cannot keep going down the ladder to grab them and bring them back up. That's the problem. Many of us go down the ladder to try to grab someone and to bring them back up. And then the ladder falls and you're both falling together. Do you understand? Right. Yeah. It's no such thing of light. The darkness is what makes you strongest. There's a thing as light and dark. Yes, there is. The difference is not one thing's good, one thing's bad, because you can learn from the darkness, you can learn from the light. They're all working together simultaneously, even if they don't think they are. Even if you so-called like a negative energy is bothering you or negative, they're actually helping you to ascend. So if you have some kind of thing, like you feel like, oh, anxiety, depression, stress, believe it or not, that's actually helping you with your spiritual awakening. So everybody's working together for God, for source, right? Everybody, whether they want to know it or not or admit it, we're all working together simultaneously to help the collective ascend. And that's the point. And if you're of the light and you're a light worker, you cannot get in the narrative of negativity, because then you become a part of the negative energy. We don't need more negative thinking people to hate more, to not be there for each other more, to judge one side and judge the other. We don't need that. We need more people to be like, I understand that that's taking place, but right now I'm here and trying to give you positive messages and keep you in the light and the thinking easily and not getting connected to the negative narrative. Because they're going to push agendas on you all the time. But how come I don't... Somebody might say, well, you're being ignorant. You're not watching. You don't think you're not watching what's going on there. No, here's the thing. Now, if I hear something like, oh, this place is supporting death or whatever it is, I don't know. I won't shop there. Like, I just won't go. And it's not like, oh, yeah. Listen, we can't do that as light workers. You don't understand the concept of being a light worker. We have forgotten, many light workers, that we're supposed to keep ourselves out of the darkness so we could bring more light to the earth. We need more people to bring more love, light, peace, not more, there's a war, aren't you afraid, aren't you angry? Yes, everybody's angry. We're all angry. But until everybody comes together and loves one another and stops focusing on religions and races and stuff like that, that's going to always be like that. Do you understand that? It's going to always be like this, because humanity cannot let go of the fact that we are one. They cannot get to the fact that we are one. They keep separating themselves with color, race, now pronouns, and this. The more they give us the agenda to separate, the less humanity will become united. Exactly, hi sis. The more we follow the narrative of like, I identify as a he or as a she, as a... What if everybody just identified as a human? How much easier do you think the world would be? But the more taglines they put on us and pronouns, and the more they remind you of how black or how white you are, or how Muslim or how Catholic you are, the more they do that, they're building their army so that later on, when they have to go to war for their own agenda, not for you, for their agenda, they could say, well, you're Muslim, come fight with us. You're black, come fight with us. You're white. Meanwhile, there's a bunch of black people and white people that might love each other and get along great, and here they are, because of the color of their skin or because of the race that they are or the religion they are, they're going to fight against each other. All based on the fact that people are separating themselves and cannot become united. And when someone sees someone who's racist, instead of just being like, you know what, I'm not going to add fuel to the fire, they get in it even more. I see it all the time on Instagram with white people, black people, all the time. I'll see on the bottom, and I'm going to say, if you're black, if you're white, do us a favor. Stop making everything about race. Like, you'll be like, oh, but if a white girl was doing that, but if a black girl was doing that, like, what does this video have to do with white and black? Why did you just put white and black in this? You want to know why? Because people, they want to still feel sorry for themselves. Poor me. You don't understand my struggles. I know. I get it. I've been through struggles too, boo-boo. We all been through it, sweetie, Karen, and everybody else. It's like, hello. Stop making everything about black, about white, about green, about purple, about Muslim, about... This is the problem with humanity. If humanity would let go of these labels, and I'm from Albania, and I'm Venezuelan. No, all you motherfuckers speak Spanish, but you're fighting over Dominicans and Puerto Ricans. Speak the same goddamn language, almost exact same food, almost same music, maybe different, but we fighting over, like Albanian. I'm Albanian. People from this part of Albania will be like, we're better from that part of Albania. Boy, get the fuck out of here. You will not hear me say no more, I'm Albanian. I'll say I was born into an Albanian family, or I was born into a Muslim thing, but I don't identify as nothing. What am I? What do you mean? Like, am I human? Right now, yes, currently I'm human here. I have different versions of me in other dimensions, but at this currently right now, I'm a human being. Are you a male, female? Well, technically, I have a vagina, so I'm a female. However, I carry the vibration of masculinity and femininity within me. So to determine what I truly am would be that I am human. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, racism is propaganda spelled nonsense. Exactly. Anyway, I wanted to let you guys know, so because even though I could save 50 people right now, I could save 50 souls from falling into the narrative, I'm happy to do it. I'm telling you right now, don't fall into the narrative, especially right now, because so many people are being exposed and they're getting pissed. They're getting pissed. Watch the shit I said about certain shows, certain people, certain things they're doing. Something's going to happen where it's going to get shut down because people are going to be like, this is bad. We can't, like, I don't know if you saw, I just post again, here's the crazy shit. I was talking about Sexy Red in the reading I did on YouTube. If you watch it, you go watch it on YouTube. I posted the reading there, and today I did a reading, and I was talking about Sexy Red and why it's important to understand that yes, we did listen to stuff like this when we were younger. However, I wasn't 5 years old listening to it. I mean, I was not 5 years old listening to music like that. Just by the time I got 15, 16, then I started like listening to stuff like that, but I really wasn't even into that, so I don't understand that concept. But then I saw a video of a little girl. She was 6 years old. She was like, "Fuck my pussy, cat." She was 5 years old. A 5-year-old little girl talking about cock my pussy, fuck, I want to see you fuck his baby daddy. And now she's pregnant, right? Sexy Red, you know how many kids are gonna get pregnant now, and they're gonna have babies, and they're gonna be fucking each other's baby daddies. And go ahead, keep pushing. Yes, yeah. Oh my god, what are you talking about? Oh my god, it's just fun. It's just music. It's not. The people that sing that are actually living those lives. Imagine that. That's sad. That is sad. You're living those, that's your life? Like, you're for real in real life? Oh, ooh, that's sad. So let's stop being stupid and acting like we don't see, we're blind. What are you talking about? I did that when I was younger. No, the fuck I didn't. I didn't. So don't let your kids do it. Don't let your kids do it. Understand? They listen to that. You let them know, Mom, that's not good for you. That person is sad and miserable. They are depressed and they only pretend to be cool. I will tell her the person's life story about the song. On God, my daughter don't listen to that shit. She hates it. Because from when she was little, I told her people that sing about that stuff are miserable and they just want to ruin your life. Teach them. And not, how can you post a video of your kid, 5 years old, singing that song? Do you know how many pedos are on the internet? They look for kids like that. Oh, she likes it. Let's grab her up. Oh my God. Let me tell you another secret for those of you watching. Do you know that there's a network of pedos? Do you know what they do? They come together in chat rooms and stuff like that, and they share content from online. Everything you post about your kids. Look at my daughter, isn't she cute? She got a little bikini on. She looks like grown. Baby hair is laid, or white girl, pretty, like blown out hair. They look like little baby adults, like little Bratz dolls. They share that footage with each other, and they do stuff with that footage. Spirit has showed me. They have told me, you don't see me posting nothing about my kid right now. At all. Not even a little bit. I don't want you to know what she looks like grown up. You won't see photos of her. None of your fucking business who she is. Post your kids. Post normal pictures. You know, they got sneakers on. You don't understand that there's a network of people. They come together and then they judge. They scale them. They judge them. 1, I'll give that one a 10. And then you don't know who's plotting what, who, where, and when, and how. And then you posting where you're at and what you're doing and where you're eating and what town you're in. What? Chief, are you fucking all right? Are you all right? Are you okay? Do you not understand that there's weirdos out here? I don't walk around without a gun. I just don't do it. I have a gun. I have a taser. I have a knife. All of it. Because, bitch, I don't play that shit. Yup. Pay attention. TNT. Flo, Kaya, Florida, Kaya, right? I have a million names. My mom is already having a convo. My mom is literally having a convo with you when she's there listening. Because I'm telling you, listen to your mom when she tells you. Let me tell you another secret. You go out with your friends. Listen, I hope if you are a teenager watching this, I'm going to tell you a secret right now. One thing about me, I always told my mom where I was. Because God forbid something happens, I don't come back. She knows who I was with, what we were doing, where were we at. Don't lie. You don't need to. Mom, either you're going to let me go, but I know you don't want me to go, but I'm going to tell you where I'm at anyway. I'm going to this place. If she says no and you really want to go, at least tell her where you are. Always. Always tell her who you're with. Give her a number or an address to where you're at, because the last place you were is vital to finding you within the first 48 hours, because after that, it's a wrap. So I'm not scaring nobody. I'm preparing you, because when you're prepared, it don't happen. Like, when you know, you're like, no, don't be ready for it to happen to you, but also be ready. But be smart. Be smart. Watch your friends. What are they telling you to do? Are they telling you to suck his dick or kiss that one? Oh, you're stupid. Make out with him. I would. So then go ahead, bitch. Go. Taking out their camera, videoing you, all of that shit. Pay attention to who you keep around you. Especially at your age, because it's so dangerous with these kids out here with these cameras. They don't give a fuck about you. They will record you dying and post it on Facebook. It's pathetic. I'm sorry, but it's crazy. It's crazy. You have to be aware and stop falling into the narrative and really just be honest with your mom, at least, or your friend, or tell someone all the time what you're doing all the time. Even if you're running away, tell one person. One person. I'm running away. I'm going to North Carolina, and I'm going to take the train there, and I don't know how I'm going to find my way, but I'm going. Just one person. One person. Even if it's somebody you think can never tell no. I mean, if you think they're going to tell, just tell them. Yeah, I know, GZ. Good. I'm happy. All right, guys. I love you. Listen, I really do love you guys. Please, I love you. So I really love you guys. I really love us all. I love humanity. Please stay out of the narrative. Stay out of the bullshit and the drama. Stay out of it, please. Because it's like, I want to make sure that so many souls get saved before. I don't care if I die when I'm 50, 90, which I know I'm going to live a long life. Until the day I die, my goal and agenda is to save as many souls from getting trapped in these astral dimensions that I've seen and been in. They're just not fun. They're not fun. It's very dark and very gross and very disgusting, and the floors are dirty and the bathrooms are disgusting, and it's just nasty. Okay? All right, guys. I love you. Okay? So we're going to get ourselves the fuck out of these fucking disgusting places, okay? I love you too, guys. I love you too. I love you so much. I'll keep praying and keep meditating for the collective. I do it every single day, and trust me, try to do that once a day. If you lay there and you just wish good things upon you and everybody around you, believe it or not, you bring so much good luck and light into your home, into your life. It's crazy. You will never understand how much love and light you can spread just by thoughts. Every night before I go to sleep, my nieces, nephews, my daughter, my dog, my mom, my uncle, people that I love, I send them. Every night before I go to sleep, that's my main thing before I go to bed. I'm not like, dear God, please save me. But I'm more like, I send love and light to everybody that I love and care for. Individually, I'll name them, and I'll watch myself cover them with light. I'll name them, cover them with light. Name them, cover them with light. You have no idea how much fucking changes that could change so many things in your life, okay? I am so sorry, Perfect Goddess. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's terrible. That is terrible. That is horrible. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe I'll do a reading tomorrow and try to get some messages for you. But, because usually when spirit is just passing, it's very connective. It's easier too, okay? I love you guys, and I'm so sorry your sister passed. I really love you. I'm so sorry. Okay? We love you, and we'll talk to you guys later, okay? Sending you love and light. Bye, guys. Thanks, Mom. Mom, we got you, baby. The light got you. The angels got you. And whoever your mom's mom was, oh, I just heard mom's mom or grandma. She says she's the one talking to you. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Love you. Bye. Love you guys. Yes, we will pray for you. Love you. Bye-bye.